Carol, Josh, and Luvo, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thanks, Teresa.
Carol, we're going to talk about something very exciting today, and it's got everything to do with a series of books that many of us just absolutely adore, and you've been working hard to put it into a musical format. Tell us about that.
That's right. We are here, part of the cast and the team working on the No.1 Ladies Detective Agency, the musical, which has actually been a project in the pipeline for many years. I haven't been working on it for many years, but Alexander McCall-Smith and the director of the musical, Nicholas Ellenbergen, have been working on this for many years. So Alexander McCall-Smith, who wrote the books, was also involved in writing the script. And then Josh came on board to write the music it's a musical, so he came to write the music for the story.
Josh, I want you to tell us a bit about that. The books are so loved by people all around the world. Was it a bit daunting to take on this project and turn that love into something musical?
Kind of, and not really. Like, writing music, it's not something you can really explain. I don't think anyone really understands how they do it or what it is they do. It's something you just got to sort of let happen. I did read one of the books some years ago. I read one. I didn't get on to number 2. And I was approached a few months ago about Nicholas, and I was handed a script with 12 or 13 songs, lyrics to songs, and then I had to just put music to it. So it was a really fun thing to do. It's not anything I've done in a long time. I did something like that years ago. And then started working with a great bunch of actors and performers, and it's been really fun, and it's a fun thing to watch, family fun.
Luvo, tell us a little bit about your role.
Okay, I'm playing the role of Charlie. Charlie is quite a charming character. He loves girls. He loves like attention. So it's quite a good character for me, you know what I mean? And it's not quite challenging character for me because the character of Charlie, I'm used to see people like that, you know what I mean? So for me...
He's used to the girls.
He's kind of in character most of the time.
Are you drawing from your personal life?
You know, so yeah, but I'm enjoying playing that character a lot. I love the music. I love Charlie's songs in the production. So yeah, I'm enjoying a lot. I'm learning every time, you know. So they say in this industry that you don't even if you have a small role, that role is very important. And even if you have a role that you think it's easy, it's not easy. It's challenging. You need to investigate those and get the details of the character. You know what I mean? So for me, yeah, it's something different. It's something fresh. It's something new. I'm enjoying it very, very much.
Do you have a favorite song or a favorite scene, a favorite thing that Charlie does?
Yes, I love, people love this song, and I also love it. It's a Snake song, and we also, when we finish the production, we sing that song as a closure of the production. So
can I jump in here?
Yes, absolutely.
When I put the Snake song together, I said, I hadn't really met Luvo yet. It was in the first few days of rehearsing this thing. I said, this is in a kind of reggae, ragga kind of feel. It would be great if you could you? Didn't know if you could do a kind of ragga intro, and he just went into this thing, immediately nailed it completely. So,
yeah.
And it's become a bit of a calling card at the show. The song, we do it as an encore as well. People are really enjoying it.
Carol, as the musical director, it must be a joy to have this type of collaboration happening as you go along.
Absolutely. It's very exciting. Lots of different genres have kind of been interwoven into the story, and it's really got a lovely, the story set in Botswana, as you may know, and it's picking up on lots of different African rhythms and styles of writing, which Josh is brilliant at. So it's been fantastic to just work with all those different sounds, and bringing in the songs also kind of changed quite a bit over the time of working on it. Bringing in some ideas from the cast, and just as we kind of worked on them. So they're kind of a living, breathing thing, which is very exciting.
Josh, do you experience it as a living, breathing thing?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I play in a group, Freshly Ground, and we played the same stuff for years, and it does become challenging playing the same stuff a lot of the time. it's okay if you're the Rolling Stones because you're grossing, I don't know, $400 million every time you tour.
You mean Freshly Ground isn't grossing $400
Well,
million?
no, I mean,
Shocking.
the point I'm really trying to make is that you do have to try and keep it fresh for yourself. You do. There's always a challenge in playing something. You know, the temptation is to fall into a pattern of doing the same thing all the time and playing your little part and whatever. And the challenge is to kind of remain open to changing things and to just trying to play things and express yourself. And I think every night we're doing that. It's a bit of a wing every night.
Yeah. Do you feel similarly?
Yeah, most definitely. It's fresh. It's fresh. Like, I mean, for what I've learned so far is that the show, I know that the rhythm of the show always changes. Sometimes you feel like, yo, it was a fast pace, and sometimes you feel like, oh, we were chilled. So it always got that thing happening, you know what I mean? And sometimes you just you discover things, you discover new things, do you know what I mean? And even if within the songs as well, you just find a different voice on a different song, you know? So you discover things that, I mean, it's good.
Carol, for our listeners, or our viewers rather, who don't know much about the No.1 Ladies Detective Agency,
Yes.
what is it? What is the story based on, without giving away too much?
Sure. The story, the heroine is a lady called Mara Motswe, and she is Botswana's very first lady detective, and she runs a detective agency and she solves crimes of various descriptions. But it's a very humorous and light story at the same time, and some beautiful characters. There's Mr. JLB Matakoni and people like Charlie who work in the garage. Mr. Matakoni is a mechanic, yes. Then you've got Mama Kutsi, who is the secretary. She has 97%, which she makes very clear from the Botswana Secretarial College. So there are all these little support characters which make it really fun. And Mara Motswe's feet on the ground, very humorous, a humorous character, but with a real understanding for people. So there's a lot to relate to in the characters, which I think is what makes it so charming.
Now, before Luva and Josh treat us to some of what we can expect, tell us, where can we get our tickets, where is it showing, and how much longer do we have to see it?
Very important.
Yes.
So the show is running at the Mount Nelson at the moment, and we've constructed a stage in one of the venues at the Mount Nelson. And tickets are available on Web Tickets. We run from Tuesday to Sunday. Our Tuesday to Saturday shows are at 8 p.m. Our Sunday shows at 6 p.m. And yeah, just go along to Web Tickets and book your tickets there. We're running till the 24th of December, but things obviously will pick up quite a bit. So we would suggest that people go and get their tickets as soon as possible. And yeah, all the information is on the Web Tickets site. And then we also have a Facebook page where we're posting clips from all of our shows and little interviews with some of the cast members and whatever. So if anyone wants to go and follow us on Facebook, they can find out more information there.
Well, I'm so excited to see it. Thank you all so much for joining us today.
Thanks,
Thanks.
Teresa.
Thanks.
Thank you.